are the Clapton Ultras, some of the most passionate and active supporters in England, and the lifeblood of Clapton FC.
No Corona party!
Priced out of league football, they've been instrumental in social campaigns ran under the Clapton Ultras banner.
Refugees are welcome here! Say it loud, say it clear! Refugees are welcome here!
For many people, football is not a really important thing, but sometimes it can be the best way to glue a community together around something and do good things out of it.
We've done like football versus homophobia and anti-racism, like tifos at games.
We encourage people to bring food, for the local food banks.
We raise funds for local charity, supporting young kids in the LGBTQ community.
We've done the Proud East London tournament.
We do activities with the kids before the games. We've been raising money and supporting migrants in the Dunkirk and Calais.
Through sort of the strength of our numbers and our organisation, we're able to do that and affect sort of positive social outcomes in our local area.
Non-league football is a beautiful, wonderful thing. The standard is varying, but it's always that beautiful thing, and that needs to be protected.
Clapton FC enjoy by far the highest average attendance in their league, but a dispute with Chief Executive Vince McBean has been a constant shadow over the group.
Football is becoming a really good way, an easy way to make money for greedy people. And it's not just in the big clubs, it happens a lot also in non-league clubs in this country.
Even at a level like where basically he's had a massive fan base fall in his lap.
He said frequently that he doesn't need the Ultras bringing in people through the gate.
I understand that he said in a meeting he didn't consider that the Ultras brought anything to the club.
And a recent incident has pushed the issue over the edge and led to the Ultras taking a stand.
Out of the blue, we came to a game and the prices had been put up.
We were surprised on the door by an announced price hike.
In our league, we have people charging £5. The club was charging here in Clapton £6, and now, without being announced, the prices went up to £7.
And for the first time, he just refused to talk to us.
As well as the price rise, they started instituting security on the door, so there was a bouncer, SIA trained, who was doing really quite intrusive searches with people.
But all of this for Essex Senior League football is unreal. I expect this stuff from the Premier League.
We had a meeting in the scaffold and we decided that we're going to come out, we're going to boycott, we're going to, highlight our power as supporters.
We feel that it's really not fair to charge more the team which has the most supporters in the whole league.
We put a lot of money into the club, and so there's always been sort of in the back of our minds a question about where is this money going.
There's been various contradictory statements that have come out since the boycott started.
At some point, Vince made a comment to a journalist about needing £1 to cover the fines to the pyro. It's really unacceptable for us as fans to basically be lied to about where this £1 is going.
The Ultras decided to boycott their home games, watching instead from outside the ground, still showing support for their team, but standing up for their values.
We make the game. Look in there, it's empty, it's dead. Compare and contrast that with when we're usually in there and what the atmosphere is like. And that's what football is, that's what it's about.
I'm really knocked out by the sort of solidarity that we've demonstrated here.
We love our team, that's why we're here. That's why we stand on fridges trying to catch a glimpse. But at the same time, we're not going to, just let people take the piss out of us like that.
It's -1 degree centigrade, and here we are.
It's so important for us because it's always been our thing that football should be for as many people as possible.
A lot of people who come here have been priced out of football.
The vast majority of people who go there, £1 an increase probably isn't going to make that much of a difference for them, but it's what it represents.
One day can be £7, the next day can be easily £10, and we can get into the trap of the modern football where fans are overcharged and there is no more a community.
The CEO of the club cares as little about you in the Essex Senior League as they do in the Premier League.
There is a lot of clubs and a lot of supporters who are suffering because of the choices of greedy owners, and I think that this is a small little thing, it's a little drop in a sea, but if we show that it's possible to fight against owners all around the world, it's going to make other people feel more comfortable tackling some decisions of the owners of clubs.
The irony is not lost. An owner who has the best support in the league, but who doesn't care about them. This boycott by the Clapton Ultras shows the depth of their feelings and attachment that they have to their football club. They care passionately but feel wronged by the club's ownership. Their reputation for supporting their team is unparalleled, and nothing about this has changed despite the boycott. This is the very meaning of supporting a football team.
You also don't have to accept things when, you know, the price gets put up by £1. If you don't think that should happen, like, you have options. You have opportunity to try and change something.